What's up, guys? Welcome back to Despop. I'm joined today with Daniel and Adolfo, and we're going to go over The Batman starring Robert Pattinson. We're going to talk about if it's the comic book movie of the year.
Yeah, the Culture Relevance. It came out back in March. We all went to watch it, and we all rewatched it this past week. It's exactly how I remembered it.
I forgot how long the movie was.
Thank you. Me too. I was looking at the time, and for a second, I was like, oh, 2.5 is not bad, right? In my head, I was like 2.5. And then as I was watching it, I was like, wait, it's 2:58. That's because at 50, I was thinking half.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no, that's almost 3 hours.
That's 3 hours.
You forget how long it is, and I had to watch it in parts.
I did too.
All right. That's
so I watched it in one day, but like I was watching it, and then like would stop it, would go to do something real quick, come back.
Yeah, shit. With the movie that long, that's the only way to watch it. Even if you already watched it before, because if like that's the only way I'll rewatch a movie if it's that long.
So it's funny because when I went to watch it in theaters, I didn't complain about the runtime, but that's maybe because I was just in the theater, so like I wasn't doing anything and I wasn't gonna leave. Like I paid to be there.
I told them as soon as we walked out, I told them exactly when the movie should have ended. I told them that's exactly when it should have ended, and they just
kept it going.
Dude, I do remember you saying that last part wasn't necessary for that movie, but like how much more time do you think that really added?
Okay, I know exactly because I rewatched it at 2:20. I think they could have ended it. It was like exactly like 2.5. Because usually like a good movie like 2.5 hours I think is great. Not talking about like the exceptions and all that. And I think this movie would have benefited a lot from ending it like 2:30, 2:20. It's exactly so.
Which is still kind of a long movie.
No, it is, but I was rewatching it and I knew the moment I would cut it off, and you could just cut it off and like just leave the mystery, is when Paul Dano,
the Riddler.
Paul Dano, the Riddler, is talking to the Batman, and like the Batman like pretty much tells him he's a psycho and everything he did wasn't like, they weren't a team, you know. And the Riddler loses. He's like, no, it was supposed to be us. And then it should have just had the guards pulling him back and then go to black. That's when it should have ended.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
No, I don't think so. No. I disagree. I'm in the minority here. No, I think the movie had a good ending.
No,
you like the entire ending?
I like the entire ending and everything.
What do you mean? What do you like about it? Well, yeah.
Because you opened your mouth like you were gonna say something. You're like,
no, I didn't.
You
I was looking at you to like elaborate on like what do you think like
mouth breather. No, I thought the ending was good. It kind of goes into his Bruce Wayne side a little more, and that's when he realizes that he can do more as Bruce Wayne than just
he didn't do anything as Bruce Wayne at that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's when he realizes that I can do more as Bruce Wayne. I don't always have to be Batman.
He didn't do anything as Bruce Wayne in the end. That
you're not listening.
I am listening. You're saying he realized as a Batman that he could do more as Bruce Wayne when he's like helping the little kids as Batman.
Yeah, Batman is at the end of the day just a persona. It's a costume.
No, Batman's not the costume.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. We've talked about this. Bruce Wayne is the mask.
No, we haven't talked about
this. Yes, we have. We have talked about this.
What, like last time or the week before that?
Yeah, we've brought up this conversation even before the Batman.
We talked about it multiple times.
We have multiple times.
Saying that we.
Okay, so now it went to multiple times instead of last.
No. It is multiple times. Even before this Batman movies come out, we've all discussed that Bruce Wayne is the mask. Batman is him.
No.
Yeah,
that's the way we think he thinks.
No.
Okay, well, to begin the movie, I forgot that it came out on like Halloween day or night. I guess completely forgot that, and like watching it back, I was like, "Oh, okay, no, this is a good way to start the movie because you know he's a freak with a bat." And I remember you sent me the Snapchat of the guy looking into the darkness, and it's pretty much you don't know when the Batman's gonna show up. Vengeance.
I don't like how they brought up vengeance so many times.
We made fun of that too when we were coming out of the theater. We were like, "Vengeance, I'm vengeance."
Well, that was a big meme on Twitter.
Oh, big meme, dude. Even Zoe Kravitz's character like kind of poked fun at it.
Yeah.
And like, aren't you vengeance? Like, why aren't you killing when they had the guy like ready to kill? You know what I really liked about this movie too, and what it did is it used a lot of the same locations in different manners.
What do you mean?
Like the club. Right? We see a lot of the same. Batman does the location 3 times. The first time when he's going up for Penguin. The second time when he does it as Bruce Wayne and talks to Carmine Falcone. And then the third time when he like goes up and fights everybody all the way to the top to stop Catwoman from killing Falcone. And then that's what, like the ending. And then also another spot that gets used a lot is when the high rise or whatever. I'm not really sure what it is, but where the bat signal's at. I
think it's just like a construction building.
Yeah, that's what I thought. but he does that a couple times with Catwoman. He's up there like twice. He's up there with James Gordon, and then he's up there the final time when Catwoman.
No, it's when they're when she's beating up the cop.
No, yeah, and she's about to kill him, and Batman's telling him, "You don't have to waste your life like this," and she's like, "Good thing I got 9 of them."
Yeah, it's just like a little cliche cat line.
But this movie did a great job with its cliche lines.
You think so?
Yeah, no, the jokes hit the way that
jokes did hit.
I think the way that Thor Love and Thunder should have hit, it overused the jokes in Thor Love and Thunder, but here it knew how to add the comedy during the serious bits.
Yeah.
James Gordon also had a good one-liner. I forgot it, but
my favorite one was when I forget what had happened before, but Batman wakes up. Oh, it's for the bomb scene where he's trying to defuse the bomb.
Yeah,
and it explodes in his face, so he gets knocked out, and the cops take him to the police station. So he wakes up on the table and like starts punching all the cops when he wakes up. And I think it's the commissioner, because it's not Commissioner Gordon. He's just like a lieutenant at that point. Yeah. Commissioner's like, "Oh, I've got you on assaulting a cop." He's like, "No, you've got me on assaulting 3."
Yeah, dude, just like those. Like, it has funny one-liners where you feel like they could actually say that in real life. It's not like a joke that a writer put in.
I don't know if it comes off as a joke. A lot of times it came off as like
just dialogue.
Like it came very smooth, natural. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know exactly what you're saying. I know the people at home know exactly what we're saying too.
Do you like how he narrates the movie, like the beginning and the end? Because we did talk like during Halloween night, like he narrates. It's been 2 years. I turned into like this nocturnal animal.
I think narrating at some points can be good forms, but especially with a movie this long, since he didn't overdo it.
Yeah, he just did the beginning and the end.
Who is he narrating to? Like himself? Is he writing the diary?
Yeah, because he's writing the diary.
Oh, he is, huh? Yeah. He has a diary too. Bro, this guy has a lot of evidence, I guess you could say, like that people could easily look up and be like, "Oh, it's Bruce Wayne."
Yeah.
What do you mean, like look up?
Like he's right.
Like, let's say he lost his diary. They're like, people would like, no, it was like Bruce Wayne.
Like, you know how the Riddler wrote down all the ledgers and everything and they found it? They could easily do that for Bruce Wayne. Not easily, obvio, but like you can just break into a house. Do you know how many houses of celebrities they get broken into? Do you know how many celebrities get their like nudes leaked? There's no way Bruce Wayne's never gonna, Like there's no way, because I was gonna say he thinks he gets caught at the end, right? Where Riddler has like his face and Batman right next. Does he know? That's a great meme, bro. We used to post that all the time.
Oh, that's a great meme.
We were talking about this during the movie. I knew the whole time he didn't know, especially the way he was talking. But Batman's like, it might be up. And at that point, because Jim Gordon asked him what's wrong, and the Batman's like, it's probably over. And he looked so relieved. Like, I think that's the most relieved I've ever seen Batman in a movie, where he thinks it might be over.
He's just relieved it's all done with.
Yeah, like he looked like he was done. Like not done, but he was like, okay, it's done. This Batman thing was fun for 2 years, but like my secret's gonna come out, and obviously I can't do it if like people know who I am. Robert Pattinson acted that well, because it felt like he was relieved to be like done with it.
Another great scene is when he's at the hospital talking to Alfred, who's played by Andy Serkis. Like,
oh my god, they have some great actors.
That was a good casting.
They have some great actors in this movie.
When he's in the hospital, he's like, I've never felt fear like that.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I got past that. I thought that part of me was like done.
Because he thought he killed those demons with Tom, like his parents, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We have a great line as well at the beginning of the movie. They're both talking to each other, and he tells him, "You're not my father." Alfred is like, "I know."
Yeah.
I know I'm not your dad.
Well, that's because he's trying to he had just gotten back to the Batcave.
And he was trying, like, he had the whole meeting and everything, and then he just spent the night
with the accountant or something, and he was like, "Oh, I don't care about that." Like,
See, that's what I'm saying, because that's what we're saying. He doesn't give a fuck about Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's at the beginning of the movie.
How do you feel about that, though? Well, no, I feel like during the whole movie, it's like his journey, but do you think that was a good move for the Batman?
What was it?
The Bruce Wayne, like suppressing Bruce Wayne, and he's like fighting these like.
I think for this movie it was, because it's a year 2 Batman. Yeah. So even he mentions it at the beginning. He's like 2 straight years of just nights.
Yeah.
Dude, that's rough.
I mean, eventually you get used to it, because you're gonna be sleeping throughout the day. I mean, he obviously doesn't do anything as Bruce Wayne. Like, he doesn't like go out. He doesn't do any like functions or anything.
Eventually, though, it does take a toll on not just your physical like health, but your mental health.
Yeah.
How many hours do you think he gets?
Asleep?
Yeah. If you like want to guess realistically,
on a great night,
like
5
hours.
I was gonna say like 2 or 3.
Oh, I said no. That's what I'm saying. On a great night.
Like if you were to get like a good night's sleep, 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours.
Which would be
be
great
like, man, I slept great. Like
like I feel like I'm like refreshed.
But yeah, probably like 2 or 3 realistically.
Well, because there's a lot of night and day scenes. When does the motherfucker just...
I do like that the night scenes, like how they were shot, because it makes you like, especially like at the beginning when he's narrating that part with the criminals and stuff. The vibe you get from Gotham is very
like dark
sinister. And gritty and sinister.
I really like the lighting on this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, on other movies when they're dark, I mean, you can't like really see much, but they got the lighting perfect on this movie.
They did get the lighting perfect in this movie.
That's weird because I had to turn up my brightness just to enjoy it a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah, but you also watch on like a monitor.
No, I watch on my
monitor. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it on TV, my boy.
No, what? I don't got time for that. I don't got time to sit down and watch a movie. I gotta be watching on my phone while I'm doing things, my boy. You know what I also realized? Catwoman just appears randomly like throughout places.
Well, she goes to the drug bust looking for Annika.
No, she goes to the drug bust for the... Oh, I thought she was doing a hit.
No.
I thought she was trying to steal money. Oh, yeah. She does find Annika. She's in the body bag and everything.
She's in the body bag.
Well, the best scene is the drive. Like the
car scene.
The car chase.
The Batmobile.
Yeah, man. Like, it's a great scene. The Penguin thinks he finally got him, and he's, like, screaming, laughing, watching the rearview mirror, and then you just see Batman going through the flames.
Yeah.
And just pits him. Is that what it's called? The pit maneuver?
Pit maneuver.
Pit maneuver.
I knew I was right. No, it was me and this girl were talking about it yesterday. I told her it was called the pit maneuver, but she didn't believe me, so I'm glad I have two...
If you're watching this, it's the pit maneuver.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
I think it was.
I don't know, but she was like, pit maneuver doesn't sound right. And I'm like, I played GTA. Like in GTA. Well, no, GTA San Andreas, there's a mission where you the cars, and one of them is a pit maneuver. And that's where I remember it from.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a pit maneuver.
Did you like this Batmobile?
Yeah, I mean, I think for everything that the suit, the gadgets, the motorcycle, everything's very year two.
Yes,
like,
very
it's
new
basic.
Batman. Yes.
You know, there's not like high armor, high tech. You know, it's just
he's just
Batman.
starting out.
Yeah, it's just him being a
It's
mechanic.
very fundamental.
He's seeing what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
because a lot of people didn't like this Batmobile. They're like, oh, it just looks like an armored car.
Yeah,
like a simple car.
I thought it was a Mustang.
It is. It looks like a custom Mustang or something. But
which is cool.
It's cool. It fits his vibe. It fits his aesthetic.
You don't really need much more. I mean,
no.
All you really need is the armor on it.
Yeah,
and it doesn't get shot at.
Well, the engine too. It's like a jet engine it has on there.
Oh well, that too. I mean, you need an engine powerful enough to move all that weight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna bring up too one of the best scenes is when he hit the guy, three men or whatever. He hit James Gordon, and then he goes up to the tower or whatever.
Yeah, I do know what scene.
Yeah, and this really took us by surprise in the movie theater because he goes flying down, and you're like, oh, he's gonna make it. He pulls the chute, and he biffs it. He hits the bridge, right?
Like
and then
hard,
bro, hard.
Dude,
we talked about this too.
Yeah,
he gets hit hard a lot of times.
A normal person would have broken multiple bones.
Multiple.
What was it when he was fighting on top of the dome? Remember after the flooding?
Yes.
He was fighting like those 45 guys or whatever.
Yes.
He didn't he get smacked in the face with a shotgun?
The shotgun.
No,
he gets shot.
Face. It was like
on the chest.
Yeah.
He gets point blank.
But it was point blank.
Yeah.
Point blank multiple times.
Oh, he gets shot in the chest. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
No, I said he hit him like
he hit him. No, he got shot, dude.
Yeah.
But also while watching this movie, like I was watching that scene, and for this Batman, he should at least be like bulletproof. You know, like he doesn't have superpowers, but at the basic level, he should be like
he is bulletproof.
No, I know. I'm just saying, I shouldn't be that surprised. Like it should be the Batman, and like he should like at least be above normal.
Do you remember the joke, the Spanish joke?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Because I can't.
El Rata Helada.
Yeah.
El Rata, huh?
He says El Rata Helada.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I couldn't remember.
But Penguin was right. It's La
Rata.
Yeah.
This is my favorite scene because I was about to bring it up. So after that, they pull him up, and dude, Joe.
Wait, what did we just talk about? Oh, the shoe.
Oh, when he
biffs it. Like, I like that part. Sorry, just to go back real quick.
Yeah.
I did like that part because it shows that he's still new at that. Because when he gets up top on that building and he looks down, he's like,
shit.
Oh man, like I'm pretty high up here.
We haven't tested this yet, but
we haven't tested this
we're testing it right now. Well, there's a lot of moments in the movie where he does a lot of year 2 Batman stuff where he's like, you can see it's rough.
Rookie mistakes.
Yes, rookie mistakes, and it's great because he's learning.
Yeah, he's learning.
Yeah,
and that's how you learn.
He's a kid. Yeah, you know, and there's no real death. Well, risk.
How old do you think he is?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
Did we talk about this?
No, we just talked about.
I want to say he's late 20s, early.
I want to say
30s.
26. 26 was my answer.
26 max. Yeah, I said 25.
No, but they did say something about when his dad died. His dad died 20 years ago. Was it 20 years ago? Was it 20?
Yeah, they
He
said 20.
was probably like 8 or 9, or well,
Maybe
I was gonna say,
younger.
like late 20s then.
yeah,
No
20,
older than-
28.
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no older than
yeah,
30.
yeah.
No,
There's no way he's
no way.
30s. There's no way.
All right, I
Because peak Bruce Wayne or peak Batman is what?
I would say 40, 37 to 40.
Yeah, 37
I think
to 40.
peak man is like 37, 40.
Yeah.
Well, I would say peak man is like 27, but
No, but I'm talking about like Batman. Like he's always like his peak has always
that's
been
not peak.
his late 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not 40s, but late 30s to 40.
Well, to go back on the joke, to go more back than what we were talking about. No,
No,
dude,
to circle back at this point.
to circle back to the Penguin, dude. No, he has a lot of great one-liners in that during that whole one scene with them. The first great one-liner that I remember is that he talks about a duo or like it is a quartet or whatever. Like,
Well, that's after. So that's right after the car scene,
yeah,
right? When they like,
right after the car scene,
right after the car scene.
they bring up, "Are you el rata alada?"
So
And
they
then-
do like the good cop, bad cop.
Yeah,
where he
no,
co-
he says that. He's like,
No.
he says, "Is this good cop, bad shit cop?"
Yeah,
Yeah. And he has so many great one-liners, dude. This whole one scene is written perfectly. But my favorite joke is the "Eres el rata alada," and he goes, "What? Are you boys not smart? No hablan español, fellas."
Yeah.
That was my favorite
no
part.
hablo español.
You a no sabo?
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
should have brought that in.
And
Yeah.
then he's like, "Wow, you guys are," or no, he practically calls them dumb, and he's like, "You guys don't know the difference between L and La."
That's when Bruce Wayne is like, "You are El."
Well, no, Gordon is
Oh.
like, "Did he make a mistake?"
Yeah,
And then Batman's like, "No, he doesn't make mistakes."
they were just dumb. They didn't notice that.
Yeah, they
Blah,
just
blah.
yeah.
Also, it took Duffel to the end of the movie to figure out what he was trying to say. I got it like right after they said it, like, oh, El and La. That's when I figured out what they were trying to say.
Yeah,
And Duffel didn't understand it. I had to,
No, I didn't understand why he kept repeating URL.
oh, yeah, that.
URL ratalada. Like he kept saying URL, URL. And then like I finally got a URL. It's a website.
He did that throughout the whole movie, like thumb drive.
Yeah. No, I know, but that one time I did not get it. That's
Yeah.
the one riddle that I
That's-
didn't get. That I was like, why did he just go from there to like go
What
on
did
the
you
computer?
think about the riddles?
I
I thought they were pretty.
They were good.
I thought they were good, but
they were good.
do you think they were hard?
No.
No, I didn't.
No, the first two were not hard. I think after that they got progressively harder.
Yeah, which is how it should go.
Yeah.
Like, make it easy, lead him on the trail, and then make it harder for him.
The first riddle I think I got right away because it's a easy one that's always said. Which one's the first one? I'm trying to remember. He kills the mayor. It's a thumb drive, but there's a riddle in the little thing.
Yeah, because he leaves cards everywhere.
What is the card riddle? I forgot, but it's such an easy one.
Duffel got him throughout the movie. I was like, you get the riddle? I was like, I didn't even know there was one.
Well, the riddles are the ones in the card pamphlet.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, like,
so, you
yeah.
would bring stuff up and be like, did you get that? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean, I just because a lot of these riddles are riddles that we know from the internet, like like basic
Yeah,
ones that
like
you
this.
see on TikTok that
Yeah.
like try and solve or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought the riddles were good. You didn't like the riddles or what?
No, I like the riddles. I thought they were pretty good too. But like you said, they did get progressively harder. Like, I mean, not like harder, but the first ones were easy, and then the later ones were a little harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it got to a point where the Batman missed the riddle, where it's a weapon. So, like, well, I don't know what it's called, but
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking.
yeah,
Because I don't know what
because,
it's called
well,
either.
they're fighting.
It's the little wedge thing that you use
Yeah.
for the carpet.
for the carpet
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And the Riddler even tells him, he's like, "Oh, you're not as smart as I thought you were because like you didn't figure that out.
Yeah.
Like you haven't
The cop
figured
figured it out.
Yeah, the cop because he's like, oh yeah, my father works in construction or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he knows. And
knows.
obviously,
The crowbar?
No,
No, it was a little one, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a
it was
little
a
one. It's like a little wedge.
I know what it is.
You know,
but
they're
I
called-
can't remember the name.
I don't know
of
what they're
it
called either.
Yeah.
well, I think that also brings up a very funny sequence in the movie is where you realize who like kind of Batman is because he's not a working man,
No,
so he wouldn't know what that is.
He
obviously,
doesn't have the street smart.
no,
yeah.
he's
no,
not.
he doesn't have the
He's
street
got
smart.
the book smart.
Yeah, he's got the book smart down, but not the street smart.
Even
I mean, eventually he
Catwoman.
does.
the
but-
face, like the face he makes when he's looking at it, he's like, "I'm so dumb."
Yeah.
Like he that's when he realizes like I'm so dumb, and then he like uses it immediately.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no, because he doesn't know what it is
yeah, he doesn't know what it is.
until he gets told, and then he's
And
like,
then he
okay, let
gets
me rip
told.
up these carpets because now I know what it is. But also, Catwoman also brings it up when they're on the construction site or whatever.
Yeah, and the bat signal.
Yeah, she's like, you must be a rich kid because like you don't understand how
Yeah.
like you don't understand the importance of money or like
You don't know how life works.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
pretty much. Did you like their dynamic?
yeah.
The Catwoman and Batman one?
I like Zoe Kravitz.
I keep telling you this. I hope in the future, if we get Black Cat in the MCU, that her and Spider-Man have this sort of dynamic.
Yeah,
'Cause I
like
think
it's hot and the tension's there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like
The way you said that, though, it's hot.
And you're here buying your later. Like, bro.
No, I think they had a good dynamic.
Yeah, it was
I'm saying
great.
if it was me,
If
if
it
she
was
was
me,
like,
I would have made out with her. I would have.
no.
I would have
You know how
down already.
you know how at the end,
I would have killed.
no,
Whatever
listen,
you want, baby.
listen.
I would have left for her. I would have left.
I would have folded, bro. If she was like, "Hey, let's leave," I'm folded, bro.
Hey, I'm right there with you, baby girl. I got a
I'm
motorcycle in
folding.
the
Yeah, I
back.
got a motorcycle too. Let's
Oh
go.
my God.
I'm
What were we
folding
talking
though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold. I'm sorry. If she's like, "Hey, let's leave." I mean, you're Bruce Wayne. You're just like, "I have my credit card. Let's go."
Right.
Like, I don't need anything.
Alfred's still recuperating.
Yeah, you buy
And
him
he's
his
got
plane
money.
ticket.
And
Yeah,
he's got money.
he's got money. That's what I'm saying. You just need the credit card and let's go.
Let's go, baby girl. It's you and me. What
I
else?
think they did have a good dynamic though. I did like the way they played off of each other.
I kind of wish they had a couple more scenes together because, I mean, it was a good amount, but it should have had just a little bit more.
You know who?
Something a little bit more
I
personal.
think the Riddler deserved more scenes.
I did too.
Like you don't see a lot of him as like him.
Yeah.
The only two real scenes are at the coffee shop and at the
At the
Arkham.
prison.
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum.
Also, I always thought the Arkhams. I thought Arkham. I thought the name Arkham was something to do with asylums. Like I thought it was like
Yeah.
an adjective for asylum, like something even crazier.
And it just turns out it's the
It's the name.
of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the name. Like it's the name of a family who like
The Arkhams.
funded. Yeah, the Arkhams. Also because this brings up the whole like actual like reason is that Thomas Wayne started all this pretty much.
Yeah.
And also, why I don't understand the Riddlers. I guess because he's a psychopath. I don't get why your sins of your father is paid by the son. And I'm like, what? You think?
Who else is it gonna be paid
No,
by? At
but,
that
yeah,
point?
but like he's like, I want to kill. Like we didn't get Bruce Wayne. Like he was trying to get Bruce Wayne. I'm like, what did Bruce Wayne do? He literally lives at his house. Like as far as everybody knows, he's like he's secluded.
Just
He's
low key.
secluded, yeah.
Yeah.
On his own.
That's like that fat piece of bacon. Man.
Yeah.
You fat piece of bacon.
Yeah.
And he's like, what did I do?
What did I do?
Yeah, man.
I wasn't even
Like-
I was in the
driving.
backseat.
Well, I mean, he really hated Thomas Wayne because.
That's what I'm saying. But what did Bruce Wayne do?
But also, it wasn't even Thomas's fault. He died the night that the orphanage was supposed to like.
So what? Bruce Wayne discovers his dad hired Falcone
Yeah.
to go kill.
As far as he's concerned.
to go.
That's what
threaten a
Falcone tells
reporter.
him.
Yeah, that's what
Falcone
no,
tells him.
Falcone tells him it was Maroni.
Oh
'Cause
yes.
There's Falcone and Maroni.
Yeah, yes, Maroni. Yeah, Falcone tells him that was Maroni, and at that point, like he believes Falcone. Like
Yeah,
just
he believes him.
with George, trust me. And then he goes with Alfred. Thank God, Alfred. If Alfred didn't die, man,
No, if Alfred died.
oh,
If Alfred died.
if Alfred died,
He didn't die, obviously.
obviously, is it that obvious? We don't know what happened to him in that hospital. He's never shown again.
No, it's a little obvious.
But he goes and confronts Alfred about it, and Alfred's like, "No, he's lying to you. Like
Yeah,
it was him.
yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do it, and he
He
still
was gonna
killed
turn
him.
himself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Falcone
Yeah,
just
Falcone,
is it Falcone? Falcone?
Falcone,
Falcone.
who's played by John Turturro.
Yeah.
I love him in the Transformers movies.
I was
He's so
about to
funny.
say it's so fucking funny.
Those are the only movies I've seen him in.
Yeah.
So in those movies, he's like a comedic relief, and he's funny. And
I like him more as a comedian. I've seen him. I can't remember the exact movie, but I've seen him in other ones where he's
Oh, he- I think
slightly more serious, but he still has like the comedic to him. Like I think he's just funny, just him being him.
he is, yeah, he's funny being him, but he did a good job in this movie of just toning
being,
it down,
being serious
Yeah.
and everything.
being
Yeah.
serious.
Being a villain and being I think he did a great job too. This movie also does a great job of the villains. It has 4 villains, and it feels like they all have their own
Threat.
not threat.
No, they have
all
their
story.
own like arc.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
their
yeah,
own
yeah.
arc, dude. Catwoman, Penguin, Falcone, and the Riddler.
The Riddler.
Yeah, talking about
you really
Penguin.
think Catwoman's a villain, or is she more of an anti-hero?
She's a villain. She steals money from
Really?
She's a villain.
I
don't-
consider her more of an anti-villain in this movie.
Okay, well, so an anti-villain, by its
Yeah.
own definition, is a hero.
No.
Yeah, an anti-villain.
Or not
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 a
anti.
hero.
What?
She's
What
more
is
like
that? Is that what it said?
Yeah, you said
Anti-villain?
anti-villain.
Oh,
She's
my
more
bad.
like a burglar.
No, I meant anti-hero.
What were you gonna say about the Penguin?
Oh, I was gonna talk about his costume and all that, his wardrobe and all that.
You
'Cause
don't
I mean,
even-
like, huh?
Yeah, you don't even know it's him.
Yeah, because I was
No.
gonna say like I obviously we knew because people were like leaking shit and sharing shit, but I wouldn't have known that was Colin Farrell.
Yeah, they did a great job with his makeup.
He did, dude. The acting too. I'm telling you,
Oh,
the
the acting
acting
is
for the Penguin was top shot. Even so, another small moment that the Penguin has is when the Riddler snipes Falcone.
Yeah.
And well, the Penguin pulls out his gun, and as soon as he pulls out the gun, that's when the shot gets heard. And when he's like getting put on the ground, he's like, "I didn't even shoot. I didn't even shoot."
Yeah. And that's when Batman realizes one of his Riddler's riddles, right?
Yeah.
He's like, "You'll bring the rat into the light,
Into the light.
into that street light."
I think it's the voice. I think his voice was perfect. I don't think that's like his real voice, and the voice that he used for the Penguin was
It's
great.
not. He's
No, it's not because he's in the Fantastic Beast movie, the first one.
Yeah.
What is it? He's Australian, isn't he?
Oh, he is. He's not. He's not from
Or
here.
New Zealand.
He's definitely not.
He's
He's,
Australian or from New Zealand, but he's
Yeah.
not from here.
no, he's not from here. Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, the way he can change his voice is to our English, American English, I guess, is like crazy. He has like the accent down.
well,
Yeah.
to talk about the future, they're making the Penguin a show.
Yeah, he's getting his own series on HBO.
Are you,
nice.
are you guys
I know.
excited about that?
And Matt Reeves is gonna be the one behind it. too.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll be like producing, but I don't think he'll like. There's no way he's directing that.
I thought he was directing. Or I know he's involved in it.
I mean,
though.
James Gunn did direct Peacemaker, so maybe there's some truth to that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that because this Batman movie isn't part of the DC universe. It's its own separate. What?
Yeah.
Do you guys like that, or do you guys want it to be part of the DC universe?
But at this point, I mean, it's
Like
already, it's out.
we did talk about how it's confusing that there's so many Batmans and
No,
Yeah, no, but
100%. The general audience is not gonna get it. I
no,
already
the
know.
general,
No,
yeah,
but
we
There
talked
should
about
be
the
its
general
own
audience.
separate.
It
away
is its
from,
own
away from
separate.
the. No, I'm saying like,
But
it should be.
people don't. The general audience.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
really-
not gonna know.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
My only problem is that there's not even 2 Batmans. There's like 3 of them.
I thought there was 4.
Who's the 4th?
Who's the third?
Keaton,
Michael Keaton,
Michael
Ben
Keaton,
Affleck,
Ben
Robert
Affleck,
Pattinson,
Robert Pattinson.
and the Lego Batman. Whoa, man.
There was 3. Why was I thinking 4?
It might be 4, or just the way everything's
Oh, I
going.
was considering Bale, but no, that's dumb.
Okay.
But yeah, Michael Keaton.
Well, also the Titans have their own Batman that they made really old
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
It's like Superman. You have Lewis and Clark, and then you have
That's what he said.
Luis.
Lewis.
Luis and Clark.
Um,
Someday in the future, it's gonna be like that, my boy.
I do like how it's its own separate thing from the
Yeah,
DC
yeah.
universe. Like they're not gonna.
Like I was saying, when was it with the Jonathan? I was saying there needs to be more like standalone films. There used to be, and not like this whole like 10-year one
10-year
storyline,
plan.
one storyline
man.
together. Because I enjoyed the like Spider-Man with the what was his name, Tobey Maguire, right?
Yeah.
Like it was just his 3 films, and they weren't like connected to nothing. And then you have like the other Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, and those were like its own movies. I mean,
Yeah.
I like that they brought them back in with the
Multiverse.
multiverse, but I mean, like they're still their own thing.
Okay, I will say this is what pisses me off is that every time they redo it, it's the same origin story. Well, not the same origin story, but like you
It's
get
pretty much
the
the same,
same
'cause-
story, man. We haven't gotten the Robins really in like a live action movie. We
Did
haven't.
we get an origin? We didn't get an origin story in this movie.
This is
For Batman?
Yeah,
No.
this is an origin story. This is his first year,
Second year.
year. Okay,
We don't
No,
see him
but-
like become the Batman.
Yeah,
like,
we
his
don't
process
see-
of going like,
yeah.
oh, I'm gonna become.
yeah,
Like
but
a
it's
vigilante
still
or
it's the
whatever.
same story of him like processing Batman or Bruce Wayne.
But he's already Batman. Like I didn't
no,
want
he's
this
al-
movie
yeah.
to start off with his parents dying. Like I've seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I did.
Like we.
The
I
whole
didn't.
point of this movie was his parents. Like that's what that,
No,
that
but
was
we
the
didn't see
catalyst.
it. That's what I'm saying.
It was the catalyst.
Well, I mean,
But
this
you
is
were
what-
talking
this
about
is his
the
way of
origin.
like processing through that trauma, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly like a.
I'm
full-blown
just
origin
saying,
story.
I want a different villain. I want I want.
So do you think we're getting a sequel then?
Yeah.
I was about to ask. I hope we get a sequel to this. Even though I don't like Robert Pattinson as Batman, I hope we do get another movie out of it.
Another movie. And who do you
I
think
have
the
the
villain?
perfect. I have the perfect story, and it literally begins a month or 2 after this movie ends.
Oh, so like right after.
Yeah, right after. It should be right after.
So it's still gonna be year 2 Batman.
Yes, it's just to be brand new Batman.
Year
That
3
concept
Batman.
still works. Well, I think it's just.
Well,
year
who
2.
the?
So this is it, right? And I saw this. I saw this somewhere on the internet. So
we're
whoever.
bringing Arnold
Is it
Schwarzenegger
Hush?
back as the Iceman.
No, not Hush. So you know how like the streets are flooded and everything, right? And Batman even says so. It's probably gonna get worse before it gets better, right?
Oh, it's gonna lead in. I know. Where
Yes.
You're going.
Okay. Cool. So it's good. So the whole street is flooded, right? And it's probably like November, so like it's December by now.
No.
And
oh,
it's gonna
2
be
months.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
So it's gonna be like it's getting colder. The streets have frozen over, and I think this will be a great thing for Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
I think Mr. Freeze is it Mr. Freeze or Dr. Freeze?
Mister.
I thought it was Ice.
I thought he was a doctor.
He's a doctor, but his name is Mister Freeze.
Okay.
That's
Are we bringing back Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No,
No.
dude. No.
Sylvester Stallone.
No, it should be like I think I think they can do
So the time span in this movie is a week long. Because when he narrates at the beginning, he's like October 31st, Halloween night.
Yeah.
When he narrates at the end, it's November 6th.
Yeah, it's elections.
Yeah.
Elections have just passed,
Yeah,
which
so-
would be like November 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a week has passed during the whole
He
movie.
didn't get no sleep. But
he really didn't because he did stuff during the day. Like he investigated during the day, and then at night he would like go like
That's
kick
what I'm
ass.
saying. Like that's a rough week, dude.
the
Like,
only sleep that he got was when he got knocked out.
yeah.
Pretty
But and the
much.
cops like,
And that was probably like what 30 minutes.
yeah, just about 30 minutes, bro. No, because he like, well, the only Bruce Wayne stuff that he does is the funeral.
Yeah,
Where he
that's
goes,
the only Bruce
yeah,
Wayne thing, he
right?
does.
Is it the only Bruce Wayne thing that he does?
And when he visits Alfred
when
at the
he-
hospital,
Well, I don't
That
count that. I'm
and
talking
when
about
he goes to,
public appearance.
yeah,
When he goes to the underground club, the fuck.
Yes, when he goes in as Bruce Wayne and he's
Yeah.
like, "Do you know who
And
I
and that's
am?"
even
Yeah.
that is like a low key public appearance because it's at night, it's
Yeah.
dark, he's wearing a hoodie, people
Yeah.
aren't really gonna know.
Yeah, the whole funeral is when like he goes, the guy's talking to him, and he's like, "Don't I know you?" Because he was shit talking on people with money. He goes up to Falcone, and Falcone's like, "You don't know who this is?" Because he went like he was going up like to
He's like,
Falcone, like
"That's
he was
the
about to
prin-
do something.
He's like, that's the prince of the city.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, Bruce Wayne." Even the mayor brings it up. "You're secluded, my boy. Where are you? I'm trying to get in touch with you."
Yeah, my boy, we need money.
Yeah,
What-
we
what-
need money.
what does Falcone call him? Johnny Slick.
Johnny Slick.
Who do you think should be cast as Mr. Freeze if we do get Mr. Freeze in the second?
I have not thought about this, but
What age are we going?
old. He's old. I think old. I think
I think
you know
he's
who's
old.
perfect? He's bald. I think baldness is a
The Rock?
No, imagine that'd be funny because I think that would be like Arnold, like kind
Yeah,
of casting.
yeah.
It's the villain from Shazam.
Oh,
You know-
yes, the guy. What's his
I
name?
can look him up. I can look him up right now.
But wouldn't that? Oh, I guess they're different universes.
Yeah, different universes.
so I-
Dude, we got 3 Batmans
Yeah.
at this point.
But yeah, he's
Let's just start reusing the characters.
like
from
that
the other movies.
bald head. Like
What's his name?
like
Mark something.
maybe. Give me. I'm almost there. Give me a second.
I think his name is
Mark Strong.
Mark
Yes,
Strong,
Mark
yeah.
Strong should play the Mr. Freeze, the Freeze. But I think that would be great. I think Mr. Freeze would be a great villain.
Remember who it is?
And then who else? I think they can do a great job of introducing multiple villains. And I do think we can do the Court of Owls too.
Court of Owls for third movie.
No, second. I
Second?
think second
Bring 'em
we
in.
can easily if you're gonna go this big, you can do Mr. Freeze and you can do Court of Owls and fuck it, Clayface.
So that my only problem with that is if you do it 2 months after the event of the
Yeah.
first movie, we won't get Robbins.
We're not gonna get Robbins.
And I want to see Robbins. At least Dick Grayson. At least.
Dude, like I wish I could have become a filmmaker because when I was a kid, I had the perfect trilogy for the Robins, like the perfect trilogy. Batman's like a side character, and we have movie number 1, Nightwing. Dick Grayson.
Grayson.
Second movie, Jason Todd and him dying, and then third movie, him coming back and Tim Drake and all that, like all the Robins coming back together for like one last like to stop Red Hood. But like I had the whole perfect trilogy lined up, and I'm so surprised that they haven't done it yet because that whole story of the Robins is like, dude, they have not done the Robins well in live action.
Dude, Dick Grayson is the best Robin, and he's considered one of the best DC characters.
Yeah, he's pop. Dude, I love Nightwing's one of my favorite.
Yeah,
characters.
Nightwing is awesome. Like even in Young Justice, like he kills it. Like you see it in Young Justice, he goes from being Robin, and then second season in Young Justice, you see him turn into Nightwing, and he's just like a total badass.
Badass, dude, and like he's just a leader. And I cannot believe that we've gone this whole time without
A live action.
a good live action
Yeah.
movie like of Robin.
So I was hoping they would do second movie like Court of Owls, but like a time skip,
How long?
like 2-3 years max,
Yeah.
and we get Court of Owls, or at least
So one villain.
I want to see Robin's a Robin in the second movie.
I don't think Court of Owls can be its own villain in a movie.
You don't think so?
No, I think they can be like a. So let's say this movie.
Because the Court of Owls has their like their main henchman. His name is Talon.
Oh yeah, but like I was saying, let's say the Riddler is Mr. Freeze, and then we should have the Court of Owls be Falcone.
We need a little side quest.
Yeah, we do.
Can't just be one dude, you know.
Yeah, especially with the Batman.
Especially if they make the movie that long again.
Motherfucker.
Hey, 3 hours is too long. Let's make at least 2.5.
Yeah.
I feel like 20 minutes.
At most 2.5.
What are your thoughts? Should the second movie be like a month or so after the first one? Or
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
I don't know
if
about the
it's
timeline.
If it's 2 months after, I don't mind it, but we're not going to get a Robin, and I do want to see a Robin.
We're not going to get Robin 2, 3. We're never getting a Robin in this universe.
I don't.
You don't
No,
think so?
I was gonna say I don't
Oh
think.
man,
I'm
Dude,
a-
that's
I'm a-
disappointing to hear.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna get one either.
Like
But
ever.
It's just the tone.
Timeline at most should be at least a year or two.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Because I don't think we should see his year 2 again. We should see him like progress a little bit.
Yeah.
Like know his fighting moves or see his armor different.
Yeah.
Maybe a different car.
If it does become a trilogy, like in the third movie, how old is he gonna be? What do you
I think the whole trilogy
get-
should be year 2 and 3.
Oh, so you're thinking
Oh,
just
that-
young
Yeah.
Batman?
Yeah,
Oh, see,
yeah.
I don't like
Because
I was thinking if we were talking about like a trilogy, time span should be within like 10 years.
No.
10 years.
Because I think with the way movies are progressing, we can do a trilogy of a trilogy. And the second trilogy should be like him more.
But
Like,
nobody.
like Star Wars type of trilogies.
Yeah. We're seeing that
But
with
those aren't
Fast
the
Furious.
same. Those aren't the same characters.
No, no. Well, he's just saying like he wants like 3 movies and then like what, like 5 years later.
No,
another 3.
he wants them to have multiple trilogies. Like Tom Holland's gonna get a second trilogy.
Yeah, that's that kind of trilogy. That's
the
what I'm
only,
saying.
he's the only character who has 2 trilogies. Who else has 2 trilogies?
Well, I mean, Thor's about to get his. He's about to have Thor 5. He just needs one more to make a second trilogy.
But Thor 5 is not confirmed.
It is. It's
who?
already been confirmed. It literally got confirmed at the end of
Literally.
Thor. Yeah.
He said it said Thor will return. I didn't say Thor 5.
Lily.
They literally Taika Waititi and they literally
They
talked
said
about
he's
it.
coming back, but it didn't
Literally.
say Thor 5.
Lily.
It
I
did
don't
not
know,
say
man.
Thor 5. We didn't get that at Comic
Probably
Con.
coming back in the Avenger movies.
Yeah, he's probably coming back in like an Avenger movie.
Do you think it was a great movie?
I think it was a good movie. Comic book
Greatest-
movie of the year.
No.
Greatest movie of the year? No.
No.
The greatest of the year?
No. Just overall?
No, comic book movie. I
Comic
don't.
book
Overall,
movie?
obviously not.
I think it was the best
is.
comic book movie of the year.
I like Doctor Strange more.
You like Doctor Strange more?
A lot more.
No, I like
The
this
multiverse
movie.
more than this Batman?
I liked it more.
No.
Okay, what did you like then? So you think it's a great best comic book movie?
Why?
Comic book movie.
Yeah, sure.
You think it is?
We didn't, dude.
I didn't like the multiverse.
I didn't like multiverse. I did like it, but I wasn't impressed by
But Thor and Love and Thunder?
below it.
Wakanda Forever?
We hadn't,
It hasn't even come out
it
yet.
hasn't come out yet, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But that's shaping up to be the comic book
Damn,
movie.
sadly?
Potentially.
Damn, I agree with that. The movie itself, the Batman, I love Batman.
You just don't like Robert Pattinson.
I just don't like Robert Pattinson.
See, like, so that, at that point, you're just being biased towards that actor.
But it was a great movie.
You
I
don't
love the
think
movie.
he acted well?
Not really.
All right, guys, and thanks for joining us on today's episode where we went over the Batman. We talked about what it brought to the table as far as comic book movies go. Do you think it's the movie of the year as far as comic book goes? Let us know down below in the comments. Make sure to follow us on our social medias. We'll have those linked down below. Join us next time.